for you to see. People have concerns that where is the land? They say they're going to build a port. It's only water. GPHA, we only own water. We don't own land. GPHA's asset is water. The water belongs to us. It's when we get the water, that's how we get land.
Keta Port 65, we are still building. And in fact, a few years back, we commissioned Keta Port Terminal 3, which we call MPS. Now, with the basic knowledge, Mr. Gazy can help me. The discussion to build Terminal 3 started somewhere in 2012. An agreement was signed somewhere in 2015. But the port, the terminal, was completed somewhere in 2020. So the signed agreement in 2015, the terminal was completed 2020, 2021. Now bear with me. They just added a terminal to an existing port, and it took them 5 years. But the process to add that terminal started 2015, somewhere 2012, all the way back to 2020. Does that make sense? The port already existed. You are from Keta, you are from KG, you are from Volta region, you are from Uti region. This is your development. Be an ambassador. Promote it. Stand for it. Pray that Almighty God give the president and the leadership of GPHA the wisdom that transcends all understanding to continue this project and bring it to fruition. There were terminals, people were working, the ships are coming, and they wanted to add another line. It took them that long. What we are doing here, there is no port. It's just water. And we need to plan it and ensure that the lives of the people here are not disrupted. And anyone who wants to challenge that can challenge that. But I have the records to establish that. Not a single parliamentarian in Volta region or Uti region has requested to have any information about the development of this project. Of course, your MCEs have come, the chiefs have come, leadership, elders of this community, they have come, the youth have come, NGOs from Volta region have come to find out what are we doing in Keta and how far can we go there. Not a single politician. To address so that we can limit questions that one wants to ask and be certain that certain things within the media space, even within our communities, are appropriately taken care of. One, I was appointed, as the MC said, April 1st, 2019. So when you hear anybody saying anything contrary, you hear from the horse's owner, challenge it. April 1st, 2019. So if you count the years, by April 1st, 2023, that will be approximately 4 years. Isn't it? Yes. Okay. Before my appointment in April 1st, 2019, Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority had a master plan. And the master plan was to build Keta Port. Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority had a master plan and the master plan was to build Keta Port. So prior to 2016, prior to 2015, prior to 2012, Ghana Port and Harbours Authority had a plan. And in fact, indigenes of this area had. So it is not about MPP trying to sack out anybody to get votes. It is about your entitlement, what you are entitled to, what you, your family, your children, your grandchildren are entitled to as a national cake division. So let's take politics out of it. But I'm doing politics. You can also write, for the 4 years that I have been at this post, not a single MP, whether from Volta region or Oti region, has requested my presence to get a debriefing. Yeah? Let me repeat. For the 4 years that I have been in this position, not a single parliamentarian has been interested in trying to find out whether Keta Port is being built or not. Not a single one. And anyone who wants to challenge that can challenge that. But I have the records to establish that. Not a single parliamentarian in Volta region or Oti region has requested to have any information about the development of this project. Of course, your MCEs have come, the chiefs have come, leadership, elders of this community, they have come, the youth have come, NGOs from Volta region have come to find out what are we doing in Keta and how far can we go there. Not a single politician. But you will hear politicians making assertive statements as if they have all the information. Let's put it on record. They don't have all the information. They have never asked for information. So what have they been talking about all this time? If you let any politician tell you otherwise, we are depriving the necessary development that Volta region and Oti region needs. We are not going to talk about politics the way I apologize, but please allow me to do politics. The fourth estate, let's address it. The media has taken opportunity to bastardize this project. So let me address that, because maybe you might have a question to ask me. You have been told by an unnamed media personality that the unbuilt port has 30 employees. In fact, some of them have retired and collecting money. Please, demand evidence. Please. We are all taxpayers. So demand evidence. They should show you the evidence of the 30 employees in Keta Port. Today when I came with executives from GPHA and employees from GPHA. We have GPHA employees. I was appointed to help develop Keta Port as a GPHA employee. So technically, I'm a GPHA employee. Within the Keta Port Secretariat, if you want to brush somebody with politics, it's only me. You have not heard anybody appointed to Keta Port, have you? But me. Anybody else around me is a GPHA employee assigned to come and support me. And in GPHA Secretariat, there are only 2 employees from GPHA. 2. They are here. Everybody else you see is in a different department, asked to come and support the process. We have engineers, they are in engineering in GPHA. You have media people, they are in GPHA media. They are not in Keta Port. So I don't know where they get the 30 people from. And I think Tobe handled that. Don't allow ourselves to allow others to bastardize our project and make propaganda out of it. If any media personality tells you that there are 30 people in Keta Port chopping money and doing no work, today, right, it's a lie. It is not true. So we are taking care of all the lies. Now, there's a favorite one that has been going around. People have a tendency of taking pictures in site for Keta Port, keep off. On my way coming from Tema, I saw site for AME Zion Church, keep off. Site for Methodist Church, keep off. Site for Presbyterian Church, keep off. Site for Akolache Family Cemetery, keep off. I don't know whether that means the church has been built. All that it means is, please do not encroach on this site because the place is earmarked for a project. That's all it means. But it has become the fire. Anybody who comes to this area for you to see.
People have concerns that where is the land? They say they're going to build a port. It's only water. GPHA, we only own water. We don't own land. GPHA's asset is water. The water belongs to us. It's when we get the water, that's how we get land. So in our feasibility, we intend to reclaim at least 20 hectares of land from the sea. 20 hectares of land. So the port that we are talking about will come from the sea, not on the strip of land you see. They will not tell you that. And that is a lot of work. It is not something that you can just snap your finger and it comes to reality. It's a lot of work. So what have we done so far?
What we have done so far is this. We have prepared the necessary documents signed by government to put Keta Port in stream. That's how I came to be. By the Ghanaian laws, the moment the government of Ghana signs an executive instrument, a port comes to life. So the government signed an executive instrument and Keta Port came to life. My role is to manage the process to build it. Now, for you to understand it, let me help you a little bit. Takoradi Port was built in 1928. And I doubt if anybody who helped build Takoradi Port is still alive by now. 1928. I have met people who said they participated in the building of Keta Port. Keta Port was 1965 thereabout. So if even you were 20 years and you helped build Keta Port in 1965, how old do you think you'll be by now? By your 80s thereabout. Now, Takoradi Port a few months ago, the president was there commissioning extension of the port. What that means is a new terminal has been built in Takoradi Port. A port that was built in 1928. Keta Port 65. We are still building. And in fact, a few years back, we commissioned Keta Port Terminal 3, which we call MPS. Now, with the basic knowledge, Mr. Gazy can help me. The discussion to build Terminal 3 started somewhere in 2012. An agreement was signed somewhere in 2015. But the port, the terminal, was completed somewhere in 2020. So they signed agreement in 2015. The terminal was completed 2020-2021. Now bear with me. They just added a terminal to an existing port, and it took them 5 years. But the process to add that terminal started 2015, somewhere 2012, all the way back to 2020. Does that make sense? The port already existed. There were terminals, people were working, the ships are coming, and they wanted to add another line. It took them that long. What we are doing here, there is no port. It's just water. And we need to plan it and ensure that the lives of the people here are not disrupted. We don't want to disrupt any life. We want to coexist with all of you, so that when the port is built, gradually we will integrate the people in the surrounding areas into the port development. So we are being very careful and thoughtful in everything we are doing. Now let me give you a great example. If you go to Takoradi Port, we call it export port. That's where we used to take all our bauxite, manganese, timber, and everything. And then when we became independent, we built Keta Port, and we call it import port. That's where we bring the rice, the toothpicks, and all those things that we enjoy. Keta Port development, we are not talking about export and import. We are talking about the port. Whether it is export, whether it's import, it's Keta Port. We are not going to give a name to it. So we have to be very thoughtful and methodical in what we are doing. In this enclave, we have oil deposits. In this enclave, we have lithium deposits. In this enclave, we have iron ore deposits. We are not going to export. The Kufuor government said, let's add value to everything we find. So for our planning purposes, we are not just building a port. We have added a port city to it, and we have added an industrial enclave to it. And all these processes include the functions of indigenes, so that we don't just destroy your livelihood. So in the port development, there is a fishing harbor. Now the fishing harbor is not a fish landing site. Don't let people deceive you about that. There's a difference between fish landing site and a fishing harbor. The fishing harbor is a harbor. Big vessels bring big fish, and we do that. It will be processed. All sorts of things will be done to the fish. Within our planning, we've clustered it. We have 5 different clusters. And the 5 different clusters is because you cannot, in good faith, ask anybody to come and start building all the 5 clusters. Because even 1928 port is still being built. So it's step by step. If you come and you say you have money to build one, we will give it to you. If you come and you can build cluster 1 and cluster 3, we will give it to you. If you come and you can build all 5 clusters, we will give it to you. But what we are looking for is not people who have money to build. We are not building the port as a white elephant. I have met a lot of youth groups, and I'll tell you what they tell me. My grandfather has a big house. All my family members have left the area. We are in Kema struggling. Apartments are becoming expensive. We want jobs in Volta region so we can go home and stay in our grandparents' house. We just become a ghost town. I want the same. We want to build this port to stop migration of our young men and young women from Volta region and Uti region. That is a Kuvado's vision. That is GPH's directive, and that is what we are trying to do. So no one is going to scare us. Where is the port? Where is the port? For us to build a white elephant. We will not develop a port and put it on quicksand. To build a port, you plan well, you plan better, you plan again, and ensure when you start, you don't stop. And you ensure when you build, it can withstand all time. That is the whole process. Yes, I can understand the apprehension. Some people want to have credit to say, during my party's time, that's when it was built. But the port is for Volta region and Uti region. If MPP take credit, so be it. But if any political party tells you it cannot be built, then they don't want you. They don't want you. And they are not thinking about your good welfare. Because it has to be. Takrady Port is there. And Atuabo has been built. How come the Western Corridor is getting development and we cannot do anything substantive in Volta region or Uti region? So agree with me. It is taking time. Yes, I have been here for 4 years. Yes, people say I'm chopping millions of cities. I have never seen the millions of cities before. Where they get that information from, I don't know. You see, before I came to this country, I always believed in the adage, Chairman, that there is no smoke without fire. I always believed that there is no smoke without fire. But for the first time, I believe there is smoke and there has never been fire. Because people have a tendency of saying things that has no basis. But because they have the bully of it, they can repeat their lies and it starts becoming truth. We cannot allow lies to dominate what we are getting from here. Now, let's be realistic. A man from Antwa in Ashanti region. If I want a place to go and lie, I come to Volta region. I mean, come on, guys. Why would I come to Volta region to lie if I don't believe in what this government has started? I might as well stay in the Ashanti region in my village at Antwa and just continue lying there. After all, then if I lie, nobody can do anything to me. You cannot beat me, you cannot do anything. But why would I come here? Toil through sleepless nights, ensuring that the vision of GPHA is realized and it will be a lie. Rest assured, whether I start it or I leave for somebody to come, GPHA will build Keta Port. The breakwater, reclaiming land, and then gradually developing a port. Outside the port development, we have interest in developing industrial enclave. What does that mean? We want industries to come and start here. If you go to Tema, they have developed industries all along. We don't want people to just bring things here and drive it out. We want industries to come here so they can also produce and feed the port through exports. So that is also part of the plan. In the industries that we are asking to come, some of them are agricultural industries, which means our traditional businesses that we do, the shrimps that we take, the onions that we grow, the tomatoes that we grow, the cassava that we grow. We want to find ways for industries to come here to take advantage of the traditional businesses, agricultural businesses, the fishing businesses, the salt businesses that we do. We need to find a way to channel it through the port. That is part of the planning process. Now, what is wrong with the car company coming here to assemble vehicles? There's nothing wrong with that. So we are also working on that part of it. The bulk that we spoke about, the bulk terminals that we spoke about. Some time back, I think Toby Akonache touched on it. We heard Diamond Cement said they wanted to build a port, which was a jetty, that they wanted to bring big vessels to feed their cement factory. GPHA engaged Diamond Cement for an extended period of time. That project did not go as GPHA expected, for one good reason. We were on different wavelengths. Diamond Cement wanted a private port. Ghana, our laws port is vested under the authority of Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. So now that we've been able to conceptualize what we are trying to do, we are taking the necessary steps to engage Diamond Cement to come into the fold, to develop their jetty or their terminal, and then bring their bigger vessels to feed the cement factory. Once they do that, they will create jobs, and it will be good for our young men and women in this area. They don't have to go far to find jobs. Now, why do I say OT region in this process? One of the clusters is tourism. And tourism, by its nature, don't necessarily bring money to a port, but it brings money to the economy. Because when tourists come, they sleep in hotels, they eat food, they go to tourist attractions, and they spend money. But they are doing that. We have already engaged a few countries. Barbados is one of them. They've come to see us at GPHA, to the tourism authorities, and they want to do some tripartite cruise ships, and they prefer to come to Keta because this port will have a cruise deck. That was built for cruises. The two ports don't have that. It's a makeshift. We will have that. So if they come, where the caves are, where the sanctuaries are, a lot of them are in OT region. They travel on our roads, they will spend money, they will stop. For me, I think even the shrines we have here are also tourist attractions. We need to spruce them to ensure that people will go there and drums will be played, they will dance more and keep money there. They have to leave money here. Because if they travel all the way from Europe to go to Benin, to go and spend money because they are going to check and see how we do voodoo and the rest, and we have Nogopo here, why would we take money for it? For me, I think it is a tourist attraction for what we have. It's strong enough for us to ensure that we inculcate it into our tourism programs. If you sell food, they will buy. If you sell coconut, they will buy. If you have hotels, they will stay. Malls will be built for them to shop. Proximity from here to Togo is not far. We will have transportation for them to go to Togo and come back and board their vessel. Everybody gets to enjoy the small money that will come into the system. This port is a well thought of plan. It is not going to be built in a day. It is a gradual process. Something will start, something will be added on, and 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the line, we will still be building because new ideas will come. Roads will be constructed. Rail lines will be constructed. Bridges will be constructed. Highways will be constructed. And it will all be to the benefit of the people of Volta region and Uti region. Now that I've tried my best to get away the politics of it and the media misinformation about the project, I would like to stop here and allow you to ask any question that you have. PP, QAC, it does not matter. You are from Keta, you are from KG, you are from Volta region, you are from Uti region. This is your development. Be an ambassador. Promote it. Stand for it. Pray that Almighty God give the president and the leadership of GPHA the wisdom that transcends all understanding to continue this project and bring it to fruition, so that the people of this land will also get their fair share of the national cake. For that I am certain, and that I pray that we can all come together as one people with one destiny, ensuring that the national cake of Ghana is also divided equally, so Volta region and Uti region will get its fair share. Thank you.